What's going on YouTube? So with today's video, I'm going to give you my top 10 designer recommendations for the spring of 2021. I am known as the cheapy guy of the community, but for this list here, I wanted to kind of like up my game. I want to give you guys a unique list, but I also want to give you guys a few fragrances that are of higher quality. I didn't want to give you all cheapies. There are some cheapies in here, but there are going to be a few designers that are going to come with a little bit of a higher price tag, or they may be quite affordable but just smell richer than what you're really paying for. Fragrance number one is going to be from Dolce & Gabbana, and that is Dolce & Gabbana The One Gentleman. This is certainly a very gentleman-like scent. What you're going to get pepper, vanilla, lavender, cardamom, and patchouli. This is a very versatile signature scent worthy type of fragrance. You could dress this one down to dressing it up. It's more of a daytime scent, but you could wear it during the nighttime. So you can wear it to, like, if you're going out with a suit and tie, this will certainly shine great with a suit and tie at night, but I would say more of a daytime type of scent. Very versatile. I think that this is more so suited for a more mature gentleman, someone who's 35 and up. It is discontinued, but I got myself a great deal on fragrancebuy.ca. This is a 30 ml, and I think I paid like $40 Canadian, which is an amazing deal. I had a sample, I did a review of it, and I loved it so much. I'm like, if I can get it at a good price tag, I will do so, and that's what I did. This is a great signature scent for a gentleman who only wants a few fragrances in his collection. So if you have like 8 fragrances in your collection, this is a great addition to your collection because, as I said, very versatile, dressing it down to dressing it up. It has that gentlemanly component. The one itself, the original that kicked off this entire line, is more seductive, more sexy. This here is just classier. The one itself is classy, but it's a sexy kind of classy. This is just gentleman classy. Longevity, 7 to 8 hours. All right, so hopefully there's a little bit better light because I did have to open up the curtain. It was getting a little bit darker in here. But fragrance number 2 is going to be from a very economical, well, the brand itself, very luxurious, but their fragrances, very affordable. Burberry's Mr. Burberry Eau de Toilette, or EDT. This is a travel spray, or a 30 ml that I got from fragrancebuy.ca. I love these minis. I love the minis just because you could wear them more, or like you could put a larger dent in the bottle itself, especially if you have so many fragrances in your collection. But if you only have like 8 fragrances, I would say get the 50 or the 100 ml. But for me, the 30 mls is perfect. The note breakdown for this one here is going to be vetiver, lavender, cedar, cardamom, mint, and sandalwood. This is a great casual but also work scent. You could wear this to school, but it's more of a university or college kind of student scent. But I find that this is a great scent for someone who's in their 30s or 40s and just, again, wants a few fragrances in their collection and not a big collection overall. This is woody, green, spicy, and slightly aromatic. It's inoffensive, it's mass appealing, longevity is 6 to 7 hours. Fragrance number 3, this brand is just pure class. A lot of their fragrances are reasonably affordable. This one is probably one of their more affordable, or more, I should say, more economical one. And this is just a little travel spray, or like a little mini. I love these minis, man. But this scent came out in 2001 or like 2002. Early 2000s regardless, but for me, that was a great time. Cartier Eau de Cartier. You're gonna get coriander, violet leaf, musk, cedar, lavender, and patchouli. This here is like a spicy, aromatic, fresh kind of scent. The violet leaf kind of gives it that airy feel, that aromatic feel. The coriander adds the spice. You're gonna get some earthy undertones of woods and patchouli, and that lavender in this one here really makes this a well-rounded gentleman's fragrance. This is signature scent worthy, very much like this one here. But I find that this one here is a little bit more classy. It is unisex, but I think it dives a little bit more so towards the men out there. It's slightly powdery, green, and ozonic and aromatic. This is a great scent for the everyday man, or I should say someone who likes to wear suits. If you're a suit and tie type of gentleman and you work in like corporate America, or just like you are a boss, this is a great work scent. Very inoffensive, but I think that this will be more so of a fragrance for an older gentleman. It does have that early 2000s feel, and I'm okay with that because I'm born in 1977, so I was like 24 or 25 when this came out, so it does have some scent memories. Easier time, just fresh out of school, or I was actually in college. But this is just a great, mass appealing, slightly dated scent for the more mature men. Longevity, 6 to 8 hours. Fragrance number 4 is going to be from a car brand, and no, it's not Ferrari. I wanted to make this list as classy as possible. But this car brand is sophistication, luxury, elegance, but also sporty. So some of their cars are very sporty, while some of their other models very classy. But this is going to be Mercedes-Benz Silver. Bitter orange, vetiver, musk, pepper, rhubarb, and lots of ambroxan is what you're going to get. Definitely lots of ambroxan woods. You're going to get a little bit of that rhubarb and some musk and pepper. This fragrance comes across as kind of like this one. When it comes to the violet leaf, it just has that airy component. It's quite aromatic. There's some spices to it. Woody, musky, and earthy. This is a great casual scent. You could wear it to work. This is nothing like daytime semi-formal. This is a daytime fragrance. So I don't really see this being suited for the nighttime, but if you want to wear it to the nighttime, by all means, you could wear any fragrance for the nighttime if you choose to. But this has more of a daytime type of feel, and it's a great affordable scent. Longevity, 7 to 8 hours. Fragrance number 5 is going to be from a brand that I've been pretty much the only one that has talked about it here in North America. The person that introduced this one to me was actually Chris from the channel Scentland. So that's going to be from the brand of TRUSSARDI, and this is going to be Blue Land. Suede, vetiver, lavender, ginger, and apple are the note breakdown. This one here is kind of marinic, or like there's like a marine aquatic feel to it. You're gonna get that leather or suede. It's woody and it's musky. This fragrance here is masculine. The vetiver and the suede really add that manliness to it, but the apple and the lavender kind of like tone it down and give it that fresh component. The apple does add a little sweetness, but not a whole lot. This is not overly fruity by any means. This is just like an earthy leather or suede aquatic. That's what this pretty much is. This is a great casual and work scent. I would say that this is more suited for the older guy out there, but a college student can pull this one off quite easily. Longevity is 5 to 7 hours. Fragrance number 6, this one will probably be the highest quality, or like the biggest fragrance in this list. You're paying for the name, but with that name certainly comes a lot of quality. Tom Ford's Grey Vetiver Eau de Toilette. You're gonna get different citruses: lemon, vetiver, musk, basil, sage, and orris. This is citruses, particularly lemon. You're also gonna get lots of vetiver. It's a little herbaceous with the sage, but also basil. And oh god, what an amazing scent. This is masculine. It kind of has that vintage dated feel that's very modern at the same time. Whatever Tom Ford puts out, it's of quality. It may not be something that you may enjoy, but you gotta admit, there's gonna be quality behind it. There's some fragrances that he's put out that I just can't stand, like Tobacco Oud. I just can't stand that, but it smells of quality. It smells very high end. It just smells like shit, unfortunately, to my nose. This fragrance is what gentlemen from like the 1940s, 50s, 60s smell like, but throw in a modern twist to it. And like the modern day gentleman. This is what a modern day gentleman with old school values would smell like. This, you can dress this one down to dressing it up. It's a very, very versatile fragrance. It's signature scent if you ask me. This is masculine, it's earthy, it's bright with the citruses. Longevity off this is 7 to 9 hours. Fragrance number 7, let's go with a brand that I think that their brand is more so catered to the younger guys out there. But this scent came out in like 2003, give or take. So it's been out for a long time. So I think that the older guys like myself could pull this one off very easily. You younger guys may not appreciate it, but the older guys most certainly will. Carolina Herrera's Chic for Men. Citruses, sandalwood, cinnamon, musk, pepper, but also watermelon. The watermelon really adds a little bit of a unique take to it. It's a really interesting scent. It's not groundbreaking, but the watermelon kind of adds a fresh, young, spirited kind of feel. But the other notes of pepper, musk, sandalwood, cinnamon, like this does kind of smell like the early 2000s. Don't get me wrong, but I like the early 2000s. I grew up like Gen Z would probably like the times right now because they're young, they're carefree, they don't have any responsibilities. I was kind of like that when this came out. Not necessarily because I was in my mid-20s, so I did have some responsibilities, but this just kind of evokes memories from like back then. It's a great day-to-day scent. You could dress this one down to dressing it for work. So it's not an overly like sophisticated scent. It's not an overly classy scent, but I think that you can wear this with a suit and tie if you work in an office building. Longevity, 7 to 8 hours. Fragrance number 8, this brand is sophistication. Very much like Tom Ford, and a lot of the stuff that they put out is of quality. And this brand has been out for about 150 or 160 years. It might be more, but it's going to be from the French house of GUERLAIN, not Guerlain, because I'm French Canadian. And this is BOISEE EDT Eau de Toilette. Lime, vetiver, musk, mint, grass, and woody notes are what you're gonna get. This is an earthy, woody, citrusy, I know I already said that, but like you really get a lot of the vetiver and a lot of the woods in this one here. This comes across as slightly mature, but I think that someone who's in their late 20s or someone who's more mature than what they really are could pull this one off very easily. This is spring, but also summertime. This is a gentleman's scent, very much like this. But I think that you can wear this one more so in the evening than the Tom Ford itself. This is day and night, dressing down to dressing it up, casually to black tie, tuxedo. This is gently, class, just whatever. Longevity, beast mode, 8 to 10 hours, and for a freshie. Fragrance number 9 is going to be another masculine scent, one that does not get a lot of mention, but boy, do I really like it. Bottega Veneta's Illusione. So I more than likely mispronounced that one, but this scent is just a lot of woods. You get bitter orange, fir resin, cedar, lemon, and vetiver. This is just it's kind of like this one in some ways. It's just a bright, citrusy, very woody and green scent. A lot of earthy undertones with the woods. Just an amazing fragrance. Casually to a black tie daytime semi-formal event. I don't really see this being an evening out. No, it's more of a daytime semi-formal scent. Great for work. You could dress it casually, but more so like business casual if you ask me. Longevity, 6 to 7 hours. Fragrance number 10, let's go back to a car brand. No, I promise you, Ferrari is not in it. This one is going to be from the brand of Lamborghini. Not. But this is going to be Bentley Azure for Men. Bentley is niche quality at very economic prices, without question. You're going to get pineapple tea, lavender, violet leaf, paprika, and cashmere wood. You're going to get the bright pineapple. You're going to get the spicy paprika, cashmere wood, violet leaf, lavender. This is a woody, earthy, spicy, airy, aromatic, fresh scent. Very masculine, and it has that mature component, but a younger gentleman could pull this one off pretty easily. This is not high school, but this is college. This is college all the way to like 75 to 100 years old, without question. This is a very versatile, signature scent worthy kind of fragrance. Even though it's kind of casual, it's quite classy. So you could dress this one down to dressing it up, to like a tuxedo event. Daytime, but nighttime. I think that like the spicy and the woodiness really do add that, like it's heavy enough for the evenings out. Longevity, 7 to 8 hours. So that's it, we just came to the end of the video. I just gave you 10 designer recommendations for the spring of 2020. Any reviews that I've done, they will be in the description below. I have not reviewed every single one of these. I am working on 2 of them, believe it or not. The other ones I have, but the only ones that I haven't reviewed from what I know are these 2 here, but stay tuned and be on the alert because they will be out this springtime. If you want to check out some other great top 10 or top 5 lists of any seasons, this is completely random here, then please check out this side here. And if you want to check out some great smell and rates that I did with my wife or with other guests, then please check out this side here. If you like this very video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up, share the video, subscribe if you're new to this channel, and thank you for your time. Take care, and I'll see you later. Thanks for watching, everyone.